And what is going on, people? It is your boy Mr. Bucket List, and here we are for another review. This time at Atlantis. Now I do want to point out that this is going to be a cruise ship review, so not me actually staying there. With that said, I have one mission today. To answer, is it worth going? Let's check it out. First up, we have the layout, size, and surrounding area. So as you can see, this is primarily how you get there, through these weird little shuttle taxis that they have. I'll tell you right now, the way the people in Bahamas drive, they don't have any laws, so it is exciting. So just make sure you definitely catch one of these taxis. Also, there's going to be a little marketplace that's around where you can buy some really nice and cheap souvenirs, and they do take American dollars or American currency. So I have a tip for you. And that tip is, please, you want to make sure that you bring some type of cash around for cheap things in the area. Now, when you get there, this is going to be exactly like it is if you walk into a theme park. It's a bunch of shops, just a bunch of ways to actually waste your money, spend your money, take your money from you. The area itself is really, really nice, as you can see. But like I said, to actually get inside Atlantis, you have to walk through basically a mall. You have to walk through a casino. You have to walk through all these places before you actually get to the actual resort itself, which is, I mean, it's weird, but it's expected because they want to make money, and this is actually their biggest place that they make money. Like I said, the actual area itself is extremely nice, and so I will get into this later on, but if you want to just take a tour of the area without actually going to the water park, that is possible. This is actually walking into the hotel lobby. As you can see, we have an aquarium that's literally in the lobby. The entire place is just a beauty to behold. Now, like I said earlier, this is going to be a review of me at the resort while on a cruise ship, so not actually staying here. So eventually I will do a tour of the rooms because I have been here a couple of times now. But for this particular video, this is not really going to be a part of it. But here's a quick little glimpse of what it looks like inside of a suite. Now let's check out the actual resort. As you can see, this place is pretty much picture perfect. Now the area to get to the actual resort, I mean, we're really going through Bahama ghettos and hoods and just really bad looking areas. But as far as this particular property, it's immaculate. It's beautiful. I mean, there's plenty of rides, there's plenty of restaurants, there's plenty of pools. There's just so many different things around here, and it's all based off the wall city of Atlantis. So I mean, it really has this nice theming to it. Not to mention the beaches. So there's plenty of beaches. The whole area is surrounded by beaches. So I mean, if you just want to go to a beach that's nearby, literally Atlantis has them as well. Now, speaking of the slides, let's actually get into the slides, the rides, and the pools. Now, as someone that loves going to theme parks, this is definitely right up my alley. So, I mean, it's plenty of slides, pools. It's just a good variety of everything, especially if you're a huge water park or theme park fan. For example, right here, this is a water coaster, and it was really cool. I mean, it literally goes from a slide to the lazy river. They all connect, and it's a really good time. Tip: wear water shoes. Now, as you know, for most water parks, the sand or the cement, whatever you're walking on, can get really, really hot. So you want to definitely make sure that you wear water shoes. You can actually even keep it on some of the rides as well, and it'll really help you out. Another tip: make sure to bring a waterproof camera. Now, on these slides in the Bahamas, I mean, you'll see there's some of the most laid-back, relaxed people. So they'll let you record. They'll let you pretty much do anything you want on the slides. Of course, you don't want to take advantage of it, but this is a good time to take advantage of being able to record stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think you could. Like this, for example, a slide that has sharks included with it. Of course, if I told people about that, they probably wouldn't believe me. So, of course, you can take your camera and record everything. So definitely make sure you take your camera. For me, I personally use a GoPro, but make sure to take your camera on the actual slides and just to the park in general. Another reason why is because look at this right here. I had this entire pool to myself because that's the type of crowds that this place pulls in. And I mean, it's just really cool to have your camera all together. I mean, you're gonna get some great shots, some great videos. So make sure you bring your camera. Another thing too is if you don't know how to swim, that's okay. I don't know how to swim, but none of the pools require that I knew how to swim. Well, none of the slides require that I knew how to swim. So you pretty much, you slide down, you get into some shallow water, you just stand up and you're pretty much good to go. Another thing is this place has some really nice aquariums. Apparently it has one of the largest aquariums in the world here. I don't necessarily think that's true because I've been to bigger aquariums, but there is a good variety of aquariums. So make sure you get a nice, good low light camera and do some good recording. Now I also want to mention the world famous crazy river they have. It's literally a lazy river that goes all the way around the entire park, and it's a mixture of calm lazy river and then like rapid style river. It's hard to explain, but it's really fun. It's actually somewhat kind of dangerous too. You'll get flipped out of your raft and you'll fall and you'll bump the wall and stuff like that. And it's like being in the middle of a typhoon while on a little inner tube. So I mean, definitely make sure you check that out. It's long, it's about a 45-minute all the way around. So you want to make sure that you have the time to do it, but definitely check it out. It was a really good time. Another thing I want to mention as well is you can actually still head to Atlantis without actually getting admission to the water park. So if you want to see the aquarium and go to the casinos and the other little things around, you can still do that for a cheaper price. I believe it's about either $70 or $100 in that range. For the water park itself, it's actually $159 for adults and $99 for kids, and that's from a cruise ship standpoint. But you can still check this place out without having to go to the water park. And in my opinion, I think it's worth it at least one time, regardless if you go to the water park or not, because there is still a lot to see and do. And like I said, this place is beautiful. I mean, just look at this aquarium here. Another thing I want to mention as well is, as you all can see from my video, outside of how beautiful the place is, there's not that many people walking in front of my videos or just in my videos at all. It seems like it's pretty empty. And the surprising thing is this was actually recorded during spring break on March 14th. So with that said, let's get to the next point, which is going to be the crowd level, pricing, and value. All right, so as far as the crowd level, I've been here a couple of times and it's never ever been too busy for me. The longest wait I saw for a slide when I was here during spring break was about 20 minutes. And I mean, even 20 minutes for any type of theme park is not bad. So during spring break with the mega cruise ship that I went on, I mean, that wasn't bad at all. When it comes to the pricing, yes, this place is a resort, so it's extremely expensive. Like I said, just to get into this place from a cruise ship is $159, basically per person. Also, what you have to think about is lockers. I believe my locker was either $30 or $40 just for the smallest locker I can get. And then if you want to do like a dolphin swim or swimming with the pigs, just all those different little excursions you can do at the actual park, that's at least $100, $120, $200. It starts to really add up. So just make sure if you go there with a family or with your significant other that you're prepared to spend a good amount of money. That's one reason why a lot of people don't decide to go. It's because they know once they get to the actual park, it's just going to be money on top of money. For me, I went as a solo cruiser, and so I knew I just want to do strictly slides and do videos, so I didn't spend that much money besides to get into the park. But just be aware about that. The only thing I think that is included is towels. You just have to basically ask for one and then just put it back in a little bin when you're there. So don't worry about towels, but everything else you do get charged for. As far as that, I guess that's pretty much it. So like I said, it's a good amount of slides, small crowds, very nice area, a lot to do and see. Aquariums, casinos, shopping districts. This is all located in this one resort. So you don't have to take shuttles to each different portion. You literally can walk from area to area. Now I guess it's going back to the question, is it worth going? For me and my rating, I would say this is definitely a must do. The reason why I would say it's a must do is because I would say at least go once, just to say you've been there. It's a beautiful place. You're never going to see anything like it outside of the one in Dubai. So it's like, I mean, you definitely want to check this place out at least one time. And like I said, if you're a theme park person or a water park person, you will thoroughly enjoy this park. And don't worry about needing Fast Pass, Express Pass, Fast Lane. Whichever brand you want to use, don't worry about it because you will not need it here. Also, one more thing to note. If you're curious about all the different slides and pools that this resort actually has, I've made a separate video of it. So please check out the card to the top and check out that video. Thanks. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you all stopping by and checking me out. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. And until then, I'll see you next time. Yes.